wheelbarrow.
Old rusty.
Old trusty rusty.
But I will let you know if it works or not, because I have no idea. We haven't had a blizzard in 4 years. Will you stop biting my pants? Oh my. You keep biting my pants, and that's a no-no. Oh, well.
Somebody's showing off their skills.
Hello, Tina. So we have to do the surgery. Well, hello. It's Friday, January 28th. My name is Crystal, and I'm out here with Rocky. We're bringing some stuff out to the compost bin. We are forecasted to get a blizzard. If you're unfamiliar with what that is, it's essentially a snow hurricane, kind of. Not really. We're predicted to get like between 12 and 18 inches of snow. Wind gusts around 50 miles per hour. We have some preparing to do because we're probably going to lose power. But I have Rocky with me. I have him on a leash. So a little update on Rocky. If you saw the video where we talked about what seeds we were adding to our garden collection, I talked about how Rocky was really sore from getting hurt back in December, and he wasn't getting 100% better, and I ended up bringing him to the vet. When we were at the vet, it pretty much said that it was definitely an injury, possibly the equivalent of a torn ACL on his back leg, but to confirm we needed to do x-rays. He had to be sedated in order to do the x-rays, so I had to make an appointment for that, and I brought him in and they sedated him and they did the x-rays, and he was gone all day and I missed him horribly. When I got him back, they said that he for sure injured his back leg pretty significantly. The only way to really fix it is to have surgery, and the surgery is quite expensive. A minimum of a few $1,000s. It was, some news we had to process for that, but he is not even 9 years old yet, and he's my buddy. He goes with me pretty much everywhere, and he follows me normally, but he's just still too young to have to deal with, that kind of injury all the time, especially with how much he enjoys running. Oopsies. This is our compost bin here. We actually found it here on the property. It's a Smith & Hawken BioStack, and we really like it. One of the projects we're going to do this spring is move it somewhere else so that I can access the compost on the bottom. But as for Rocky, we have to do the surgery. Essentially, in human terms, his knee would keep popping out of place every time he runs, and I don't want that for him. There are other alternative surgeries, but the outcome of those might not be long-term, and I'd rather just do a surgery that would fix him and he'd be able to run like normal, like he did before. I'm still not sure what happened or how he got hurt. It was muddy and icy, and him and Homer love running together, and it's possible that he just went a little too fast and slid somewhere and just injured himself with Homer. So I have him on a leash because he's not allowed to be free, because he's not allowed to run. He's not used to being on a leash with me, but he's good about it. So I have to keep him from running, but his surgery's not for another month. He's on some Medicam right now that I give him every day. We will update you on how he does. Back to the blizzard. It's snowing right now, but this has nothing to do with the storm that we're getting. This is something different. In fact, it was forecasted to be clear today, and I was looking forward to that so I could get some work done. Hello, chickens. I have to check their food, which it looks like they have plenty, and get their water. Hello, ladies. One of you's missing. Oh, she's in there laying an egg. Oh my goodness, it's getting so cold out. Not bad yet, but feels like it's getting worse. It holds about 2 gallons of water, so I added about a shot glass or so of apple cider vinegar to their water. The one thing I don't I'm not a huge fan of with this water is that I have to take it apart. If this base stays clean all the time for you, then just refilling this is no big deal. But for us, this gets so dirty that we have to clean it out every time we water them. And in order to do that, our hose is way over there in the winter time. And primarily when we would use a heated waterer is in the winter time. Not the most convenient thing, but I have to say it keeps the water warm and prevents it from freezing, which is the goal. You know, it's not something I have to do every single day, so it's really not that big of a deal. Another thing is Steve actually put more insulation inside the coop because we started to notice, nothing terrible, but we did start to notice a little bit of frostbite very lightly on their combs. So Steve went in and added more insulation, and we've had a couple of really cold nights and we didn't see any more signs of that. Hopefully that fixed the problem. The other things I have to do inside are get some 5-gallon buckets filled with water for when we lose power, make sure all of the solar batteries are charged and things like that. We have enough gas for the gas generator. We should be good. My main concern is really the animals because it's supposed to get really windy, and I just want to make sure that the snow doesn't invade their spaces too much. What I thought about doing is putting some sort of cloth, like using the shade cloth and tacking it onto the top part of the roof and then pinning it down on the bottom just to prevent snow and the wind from really getting in this door here. Keep some snow out of this area so we can open the door and they can actually get out a little bit tomorrow. Because I don't really want to use a tarp with the wind. It might blow too much and be really loud, and I don't want to scare the goats. You guys looking for snacks? A tiny bit. When Steve comes home, we'll try to figure out a way to prevent some wind and snow from getting inside. All right, next step is to get my windshield and mirrors covered and get some salt put down on our walkway. We use the Pet Safe salt. I don't even know if it's salt. I don't know what it is, but it's Pet Safe. I got a really good deal on it, so I got a few bags. Still, we gotta get more. So I got walkway salted and it should be fine. I'm not gonna salt anywhere else because Steve will be able to hit it with the snow thrower after, I think the snow thrower goes up to 2 feet, and I'm hoping we don't get 2 feet because that would be insane. It wouldn't be the most insane thing that's happened before. We are under a blizzard watch, and from what I've heard, it's the first blizzard watch here in New England, the first time in 4 years. So that's pretty neat, right? What I'm gonna do is I'm going to put some things on my car that make it a little bit easier. I don't have a garage to park my car in. I drive an SUV and I just don't have a spot to park it undercover. So I have these things that go over. I had them for years. They fit right over the windshield and the mirrors to keep the snow and ice off of, so you don't have to scrape your windshield. And it saves a little bit of time when you're cleaning off your car. So I'm gonna put those on right now because I'm not planning on going anywhere. It's from icescreen.com. I don't even know if they're still in business anymore. These go on the mirrors, and then this goes over. There's like magnets on it, and it just keeps the ice accumulation from getting down by the windshield wipers. And it just is like one extra thing that I don't really have to clean off my car. It makes it a little bit easier in case I need to get somewhere quickly. So I already gave them snacks today. Oh, well.
Somebody's showing off their skills.
Hello, Tina.
So do we put up the towel first?
Yeah. It's to clean windows, like your windshield and your car and stuff. Will you stop biting my pants? My idea is to just block this off and prevent them, provide a little bit of insulation right there. Oh my, you keep biting my pants and that's a no-no. You want to do it from the inside too on that board?
Yeah, I'm going to.
Our plan for next year is to put in a little bit of a better door than this.
Like a Dutch door.
Yeah, like a Dutch door. For now, we're just gonna do this just to keep from too much blowing in there. The reason why we're using fabric instead of like plastic or a tarp is because the sound of the plastic flapping back and forth will scare the goats. That'll work good. Now we're gonna do the shade cloth. Yeah, is to just screw it to, I have a pallet that's frozen to the ground here. It's the piece left over from the pallet we used for the flooring inside of the goat house. Steve put a washer and a screw into that, and then he's gonna go get another pallet to lay over here, and we're gonna screw the other side to that. This is just shade cloth that I had bought for the garden. I like it because it doesn't make any sound. Like when you move it, it's quiet, so it won't scare the goats or anything like that. And because we're supposed to get 50-mile-per-hour winds, which is insane in these trees. Hopefully this will help them stay warm and dry from all the snow we're supposed to get too. But this right here, this won't make any noise when the wind hits it, and same with this. Now it is shade cloth, there's holes in it. It's like this plastic mesh material, you know. It's not going to prevent all the moisture from getting in, and it's certainly not going to prevent the wind from getting in here. The goal is in a blizzard to keep it from completely mounding up right here in front of the goat's door and possibly inside the goat house. So that's the goal, and I'm hoping that this makes even a little bit of a difference. Is better than nothing, but I will let you know if it works or not, because I have no idea. We haven't had a blizzard in 4 years, and we certainly didn't have goats the last time there was a blizzard. Hopefully it keeps it so that there's enough of an area that we'll be able to open the door for the goats. I brought out landscape staples, but the ground is so frozen that it's just kind of a joke that I even grabbed that. Those aren't going in at all. Oh, that's a good idea. What's that from?
It was laying over next to the road.
Oh. It does look like it's catching the snow here, so hopefully it will make a difference. We just gave the goats fresh hay and put some new shavings on top of their old shavings just to give them a little extra insulation. I think it will make a difference, but we'll see, and we'll let you know. Now we're gonna go get some wood.
Around 7 it was supposed to hit New Jersey, so.
I enjoy the snow. I don't necessarily enjoy 50-mile-per-hour winds. I know I'm having a great time. I'll be here waiting for you. All right, well, we're gonna keep getting wood and filling up the basement so that we are ready. We've done as much as we can do. All the laundry is done, all the batteries are charged. We have food, water, shelter, all the things. So hopefully the storm won't be that bad, but it's better just to prepare for the worst case scenario than not be prepared. The sound of the wood going down the stairs. But that'll do it for this video. Thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. It helps us out, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.
My wheelbarrow.
Old rusty.
Old trusty rusty. Old trusty that you can count on it falling on you and breaking your leg.